Guys, so we have an urgent information coming out. Scientists warn hundreds of volcanoes could soon erupt with explosions more powerful than ever, including Yellowstone. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. The Bible says the burning mountain will increase in the end times, along with signs of the heavens, the sun, the moon, the stars, along with nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. A volcano in the throes of eruption truly is a force of nature. Molten rock, ash, and gases from deep within the earth mantle find their way up to the surface and either flow slowly out of a fissure or explode suddenly in the air. And once again, in recent years, there have been a number of high profile eruptions, including ones in Italy and Indonesia. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Also, Iceland, Alaska, Wyoming. I mean, we got all these volcanoes. I mean, there's been a lot of earthquake going on in these burning mountains. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think today is the day that they're saying is going to be the quickest day, meaning the days has been cut short for only for today. So the world's gonna spin much faster today, and basically we're losing like a few seconds or something like that. But we are definitely seeing the signs of Bible prophecy when it comes to the days being shortened and the signs of the heavens. All right, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Now, experts are warning that hundreds of dormant volcanoes around the world will likely become more active and erupt thanks to, it ain't that. It's because of end time Bible prophecy. That's why. We are definitely seeing something here when it comes to Bible prophecy. Not that. All right. So, yesterday, Elon and Jesse Waters, very important message came out. Elon said that the sun is increasing. It's getting bigger and bigger. The sun is growing. Elon is suggesting that we start moving to another planet, and that they are looking at Mars. All right, but here's the thing, guys. The Bible says that in the end times, people will run to caves or underground or whatever. Running away from Bible prophecy is not going to solve anything. Running towards Jesus, that's the answer. Planet Mars is not the answer. The cave is not the answer. Jesus is the answer. Researchers from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the USA said melting glaciers could be silently setting the stage for more explosive and more frequent eruption in the future. Now, it says an area such as North America, New Zealand, and Russia could be at warning, they said. Glaciers tend to suppress the volume of eruption from the volcanoes beneath them. Pablo Moreno Yeager, one of the study's authors, explained. But as glaciers retreat due to, again, I really don't like that name. I'm sorry, guys. Again, I'm a Christian. I just focus more on scriptures. I do believe it is the signs of the heavens. It starts with the signs of the heavens. The sun is increasing, releasing massive solar flare. Again, all these black spots in the sun. We definitely seen changes happening in the heavens that is affecting our planet. But according to man, well, they want to use that word. I don't look up to that. Our findings suggest these volcanoes go on to erupt more frequently and more explosively. I do agree. There was one that happened not too long ago, and that thing was a big mushroom cloud. That thing was huge. This one here is also big. This is Mount, I think this is Mount Etna, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mount Etna. Europe's most active volcano spewed gigantic plume of ash for 4 miles into the sky as a pyroclastic flow burst from a crater earlier this month. That was earlier this month. Here's another one. Here's another one, ladies and gentlemen. It's not only nation against nations, but also burning mountains. Here's another one. This is Mount Etna's 14th eruptive phase in the last few months, with the most recent dangerous eruption taking place last summer. Here's another one. Yellowstone. The Yellowstone supervolcano is a vast reservoir of magma with the potential to unleash a Category 8 eruption over 100 times more powerful than Krakatoa. Man, I haven't heard that name in a while. Krakatoa? Man. But Yellowstone is like one of the big ones. I do believe that Yellowstone will be during the time of tribulation. I do believe so. Yellowstone would definitely finish off the sleeping giant. It would be like Pompeii. You guys already know in those time of the Roman Empire. Again, for those of you that don't know, there was 4 kingdoms, 4 very powerful empire. Number 1 was the Babylonians, and they were invaded by the Persians, or they were collapsed. The Persian collapsed them, and then from Persia it went to Greece. Greece also, there was another one, and then from Greece to the Roman Empire. Now the Roman Empire is the only country that didn't, collapse from invasion from other countries. It didn't collapse. It was just divided. All right. So you had a very bad economy going on in the Roman Empire. It just, everything just crumbled, and that's the same thing that's happening to us, the sleeping giant. I do believe so. One of the founding fathers said that the sleeping giant is going to collapse within. All right, not from foreign nation, but within. All right, so we will collapse our sleeping giant land because of wrong decisions, not only from political figure, but also the people making wrong decisions, the church collapsing, the economy down, everything just going nuts. His team used argon, dating, and crystal analysis across 6 volcanoes in southern Chile, including the now dormant Mocho, I'm gonna skip that name, volcano, to investigate how the Patagonian ice sheets advance and retreat influence past volcanic behavior. By precisely dating previous eruption and analyzing crystal and erupted rocks, the team tracked how the weight and pressure of glacial ice altered the characteristic of the magma underground. They discover that during the peak of the last ice age, around 26,000 or 18,000 years ago, yeah, those numbers are just completely way off. Thick ice cover suppressed the volume of eruption and allowed a large reservoir of magma to accumulate up to 15 kilometers below the surface. But as the ice sheet melted rapidly, as the end of the ice age, the last ice age, the sudden loss of weight caused the Earth crust to relax and gases in the magma to expand. This buildup of pressure triggered explosive volcanic eruption from the deep reservoir. The key requirement for increased explosivity is initially having a very thick glacial coverage over a magma chamber. And the trigger point is when these glaciers start to retreat, releasing pressure, which is currently happening in places like Antarctica and other regions. Our study suggests This phenomenon isn't limited to Iceland, where increased volcanicity has been observed. Other continental regions, like parts of North America, New Zealand, and Russia, also now warrant closer scientific attention. All right. So I just want to say something really quick here, guys. These numbers, like 12,000, 14,000, or billions, or 360 million years, again, these are numbers that is coming out from men, scientists, and not and all of them. They get some stuff right. They do. They get some stuff right. I do believe that God also sent, again, allows scientists to do research and stuff like that. A lot of them are accurate. A lot of them are not accurate. Now, if you study scriptures from the book of Genesis to our time, again, from the very beginning, the time frame is 5,000 something years to like 6,000 years. That's how long. So when God created the heaven and the earth, that was like basically 6,000 years ago. And again, but according to man, is billions and billions. And the reason why, because of the flood. Number one, the flood, when the water was, sitting on the earth, it sat for a very long time. And it seems like a lot of these objects were sitting on salt, very powerful water, just literally evaporated population, got rid of a lot of stuff. So when they study these rocks, the rock seems like it's billions of years old, and the reason why is because during the flood, it makes it look like it's old. The water during the time of Noah, that water was very powerful, biblical water. All right. But again, like I say, guys, I line up more to scriptures. I don't believe in billions of years old and stuff like that. A lot of volcanoes, especially the one in Alaska, which they say that is going to erupt and is going to be imminent. Many people still waiting for that one in Alaska. A lot of Americans stocked up and got the N95 mask, and many of them are well prepared for the imminent eruption volcano in Alaska. Researchers explain that increased volcanic activity could have global impact. In the short term, eruption release aerosol that can temporarily cool the planet, as seen as the 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines, which reduced global temperatures by around 0.5 Celsius. However, with multiple eruptions, the effects reverse. Over time, the cumulative effect of multiple eruptions can contribute to long-term global warming warming because of a buildup of greenhouse gases. Now, this creates a positive feedback loop where melting glaciers trigger eruption, and the eruption in turn could contribute to further warming and melting. The research was presented at the Goldschmidt conference in Prague. All right. So once again, this is all the information when it comes to the burning mountains, which the Bible calls it a burning mountain, but again, that's the name volcano. But we are definitely in a time that there's a lot of volcano erupting. There's been multiple in these last couple of days. Experts is sounding the alarm. They warn hundreds of dormant volcanoes could soon erupt, with explosions more powerful than ever. And no, this is not a fear-mongering video. This is not a clickbait. This is Bible prophecy stuff. The Bible says that burning mountains will occur. Earthquake will happen. War, nation against nation, and signs of the heavens. That is not no clickbait or fearmonger. That is all related in scriptures. All right. So again, this is where we are right now, guys. I'm gonna keep it updated when it comes to the burning mountains. But again, prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.